Hello everybody, Shrooms here. Today we are taking a look at the Meteor F Longwing. This is my latest jet that I unlocked about 4 or 5 days ago when this video goes up. So just around Christmas time. And what you're going to see here is an interesting game. Now, see this Meteor? He's a Meteor F3, he's playing his first jet game. He's about to get himself into a load of trouble. And this is what I'm going to talk about. First of all, to all inexperienced jet pilots, when you obtain your first jet, the best advice I can give you is follow where the other people are going. The prop flight paths are very different to the jet flight paths. And especially now that a lot of these starter jets are at 8.0, the best thing you can do is just follow your top tier jets and all the other jets, because they most likely are more experienced than you, especially the Panthers and everything above, like the Sea Meteors maybe, and things like that. You just follow them because they know where they're going much better than you do. Things that work in props don't really work that well in jets. Now, that being said, there's a couple of other things as well. It's hard getting your first jet, and I know it's hard. We've all of us have been there flying MiG-15s, flying other things, and I'm not even up to the top yet. I've still got a long way to go to get to anything mildly top tier. I've only just started the grind on the Venom. So, what we have here is just a game which demonstrates a few interesting points. I pick up a couple of kills in this match. It was nothing spectacular. However, it just shows something interesting with the default Hispano belts. Now, talking about Hispanos, I despise Hispanos. Having a good couple of hundred jet battles under my belt now, I despise the Hispanos. They are, for me, like the Mark 5s are, for me, the worst guns in the game. They just seem to not be able to do well. This game aside, I've had game after game where I've gone after a jet and it's just sparked. And it's just sparked and sparked, and then sparked a little bit more. And luckily here, I don't do an awful lot of sparking. Now, this guy has just found himself pretty much the entire enemy team. There's MiG-15, MiG-15, MiG-15. There's a MiG-9 coming. And I believe there's another LA-15 coming. Now, if we just look at the team list here, I'm going to quickly pause. Now, we have a Meteor F8, which is by no means, you know, a top tier jet. It's on the stat card, the 9.0 indicates it's a top tier jet. But you've got the top tier jets like the Sabres. In fact, not even the A5. You've got like the F series Sabres, the MiG-15 bis and the MiG-17 and the Hawker Hunter, and what I consider to be the top tier jets. The Meteor F8, the F86A5, the Meteor F8, F86A5, F9F Panther. I just consider them to be basically just support top tier jets. There's top tier jets that aren't really they're not the jets that are going to be carrying the game. Now, this is a worrying team list here. Because we have no top tier aircraft, and they have 3 MiG-15 bis. So at this stage, I was looking at the team list and thinking, okay, this is not the greatest team list in the world, but I know that the Meteor F8 pilot knows how to fly the F8. I've seen him before, and he does well. He's experienced in top tier jets. So white piece, good on ya. Apart from that, I have no idea how this is going to go. I expected this guy to just go head on and die, but props to him. He knows a thing or two about defensive flying. Now, I'm prioritizing the MiG-9 because the MiG-9 can turn with me. And he's also the highest. He's the one that's going to be giving me the issues at the moment. However, he doesn't go for me, he just dives straight down. And at this point I look around, see that there's a few dots in the area, and I think, alright, this is where the main engagement's going to happen, let's go in. Now, I'm currently the highest one, so the one with probably the greatest amount of energy. Now, I've prioritized this MiG-15, and you'll see I'll come in for a pass. However, I'm traveling too fast. I have my air brakes out here. It doesn't show on the replay, but I do have my air brakes out, and I try to pull, but I decided, nope, I'm going to rip. So I pull out, and I look for this guy. I realize he's not going head on. I thought he might have for a second, but then I just loop over and see what I can do. And once again, I'm going a bit fast here. Now that F3 has somehow managed to spray all of his 780 rounds already. So, due to a handful of bad shooting here by me, this guy should be dead by now. Unfortunately, my lead indicates having a few issues, and that's when the LA-15 comes in from behind. Now, I was watching the MiG-9, and the MiG-9 is not the one that's going to kill me here, so I quickly loop over, lose track of him there. He puts shots through, misses, and he pops over. I can't quite get over. However, he's having a lot of issues now. Now, what happens here is this sea meteor is on him. I put a few shots through, and then I pull out, and I just pull to the side, and he's in a good bank. This meteor should get him. This meteor should get him. This meteor should get him. Oh, screw this, I'm going to kill him now. So I fire a few shots through and take off his wing. Now, I did quickly apologize to the to the sea meteor pilot. He probably needed the kill. But I felt like in this circumstance, he'd spend a bit too long on this guy. He'd been in basically a long bank. He should be able to shoot someone down by that time, so I just went in. And I wasn't expecting my shells to actually do anything. I was just expecting them to spark like they usually do. But luckily for me, they didn't really do anything of that sort. Now, in comes a MiG-9. Now, I suspect this guy in his MiG-9 late is suspected as well, because he pulls some good, spicy vertical maneuvers. Now, I'm just going to speed it up here, because there's a bit of not much happening. I climb up, this guy goes into the clouds, and we're just about to clean up the game. Now, as you can see, it's only 3 people left. MiG-15 biz, MiG-9, and MiG-9 late. This guy's the MiG-9 late. So I loop it over, pick up some speed, and this guy dives in, and you'll see as I get the speed advantage. That's one thing. This is a plane that's not got the energy retention of top tier jets, but it's not, like, you can stall with a MiG-15 if you want to. It's not easy, but it's doable. Not from the same altitude, but if you're 2 kilometers above him, you can easily do it. Now, from this point on, it's pretty much game. We've killed 2 people, and it's just this guy left. Now, White Piece comes in here. He's currently sitting on 4 kills, and I'll just talk about something quickly here as I'm about to fire the shells. Now, he's on 4 kills, and where did he go? Where did he go? Did I overtake him somewhere? There he is. I didn't want to, like, I was thinking about not taking this kill, but he wouldn't have been able to, from the situation, I didn't think he'd be able to stall with the MiG-9 late, so I decided that I had to go up, and, well, I've missed the first salvo, and I just wait to close in a little bit more, and, well, that's him out of the match. And as I come up, I just fire a few more shells just to see if they'll do anything, but not really anything happened. And so I stall out, say hello to the MiG-9, and that's pretty much game. So what you saw there was a few things that you can do with a stock jet. You saw that guy, he actually almost won it for the team because he engaged 4 of them at once, and, well, our team was able to come in and do a bit of cleaning up. Now, that being said, top tier jets didn't really do anything apart from this Meteor F who did a wonderful job. But anyways, that's a couple of things you can do in a stock jet as a new pilot. Just make sure that you stick with your team and do things like that. So, as we claim this winged ally reward, which I didn't actually notice that I had, what I'm going to say to you is we've got to pretty much finish it up now. We're right on the 10-minute mark that I like to keep to. So if you enjoyed, don't forget to like, subscribe, favorite, all that cool stuff. Until next time, don't forget to stay awesome, and I'll catch you there.